Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new video. As always, I hope you guys are having yourselves a great day. My name is Sloppy and welcome to the first episode in my Best in Class series. This class in particular is going to be for the Call of Duty Warzone game mode, or I guess it's considered its own game. I don't ever really think about it. I always think of it as part of Modern Warfare, but now it's combined with Black Ops and everything. But the gameplay you're seeing, I used it a little bit. I'm going to try and just focus on the class itself. I had to go back into my PS4 recordings and use my Elgato to record that, because for some reason my Elgato did not give me a MP4 file, and I kind of need that, so it was a good thing I went ahead and saved the 1080p version on my PS4 Pro. So that I can go back just in case anything was to happen. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into this, starting with our primary. We're going to start off with an LMG. It's going to be the Finn LMG, which if you have the Klondike version, I don't know if that came in a battle pass or not, but if you had the Klondike version, that pretty much has what the setup's going to be, besides the fact that we're going to have, I think it's three changes done to the gun. I don't remember what the requirements are to get the gun. If you already have it, then good. You may have to go into like a like the 24/7 shipment playlist and go ahead and unlock it that way. But we'll go ahead and jump into what attachments we have. We'll start off with the muzzle brake. We're gonna have that for the recoil. The Klondike should have that, I'm pretty sure. But when you're using an LMG, or this gun's going to be primarily used for long range. So when we're using an LMG, we need to make sure we have very steady shots and get hit 9 out of 10 shots at least. So the muzzle brake will allow us to do that. Following that is going to be the XRK long shot advantage barrel, pretty much for distance, not necessarily fire rate, but it'll help with damage range and everything like that, and it'll become very useful. And I think you can see a little bit of that in this gameplay. I'll try and show a clip. As far as our sight, we're going to use the Solo Zero NVG enhanced scope. I like this over the thermal hybrid and just thermal sight in general. I guess the colors. I feel like it's easier to see enemies using this sight, so I highly recommend it. You can switch it out for one of the other ones, but again, the LMG is primarily going to be used for medium to long range. Following that, we're going to have the Merc foregrip. This is again for recoil. We need as much attachments as we can that is going to stabilize the gun. I'm not sure what all grips I have on the gun now that I think about it, but the Merc at the time of making this class setup was my best bet, and it helped out a lot. I did get a decent amount of damage throughout this game for sure at long range. And as far as perk, we're in Warzone, so we're going to go ahead and give ourselves fully loaded. That'll allow us to make sure that we have all the ammo in our gun, especially being our primary gun. We need as much ammo as possible, and if you manage to do some bounties in the beginning of the game or kill some people and take their money, you can go ahead and get you a class drop and already have ammo in your guns and everything. Going to our secondary, we're going to use the Sykov. That is the newest pistol that is coming to Modern Warfare. I'm not sure about Black Ops, but it's coming to Modern Warfare. There's a big thing about it. It may be getting nerfed pretty soon, purely because of the full auto attachment. Once you get the gun to level 40, you can make this class setup. I'm not sure if they have a battle pass version of this gun, so we're just going to go straight from the plain gun, starting with the suppressor. We're going to use the monolithic suppressor. I like the suppressor over other suppressors just because although it does keep your gun quieter, it allows the damage range to be as high as possible. We're kind of using the Sykov as our I guess SMG replacement or stand-in, I guess is the best way to put it. Purely because of what our perk 2 is going to be, but the Sykov is basically an SMG. It is very much overpowered, and I think it'll be very good in this class setup, so try it out if you've not already. But yeah, monolithic suppressor. Following that is going to be the, I think it's the Suriken 140 millimeter auto barrel. That is the full auto. You unlock that at level 40. That's pretty much the breadwinner for this gun. Following that, we're going to use the Carabin stock for stability. I don't know if you've used the guns already. If you have, you probably know if you don't have one of the stocks or something. This gun does have some kick to it, especially with the auto barrel. So having the stability is crucial to this gun. Following that, we're going to have the 80 round drum. This thing's going to go through ammo like crazy. And when you're playing Warzone, where it's not just people on a scale or on a health scale of 100, they have their normal health scale plus however many armor packs they have in. So having as much ammo as possible is going to be useful. Following that, we're going to use the VLK Prizrak grip. That's going to be for aim down sights. We're kind of being slowed down with the 80 round drum and the stock and everything, so we need something to kind of pick up that aim down sight speed. Alright, so those are the guns. You can kind of play with the perks and the lethal and the equipment, but for what I'm running, especially in Warzone, as my perk one is going to be cold-blooded. I don't want people to be able to see me as easily. Ideally, when I make my classes for Warzone, I try and have it more on the stealthy side. I don't want somebody to be able to see me with the thermal sight or on a UAV or anything like that. I want to be able to be as hidden as possible because enemies can come from anywhere. You can be shot from across the map. So starting with perk 1 being cold-blooded is very important. And that being said, perk 2 is definitely ghost. I know some people are probably going to change it up for overkill, probably give themselves a sniper, change up to LMG, but I highly recommend having cold-blooded and ghost. Perk 3 I'm very much more lenient on, but saying that I'm going to use my lethal a lot, having shrapnel is definitely going to be my friend in this. So I would definitely, if you're going to use claymores or what's the other one? I can't think of the name of it. It's the mine one. I can't think of it. It's like a bouncing Betty. Using those, especially in Warzone specifically, being able to put down 2 of them at a time is going to be useful, because if you just put one down, it may only crack them and that'll be it, and they can still kill you. And when you're trying to have that as your kind of defense while you're focused on, for example, the other side of the building, it's nice if you kind of have your claymores or bouncing Bettys or whatever it may be to protect you. As far as equipment, I always go heartbeat sensor. There's a lot of people that don't run, I can't remember if it's cold blood or ghost that keeps you protected from the heartbeat sensor, but a lot of people don't run it. And in this gameplay, I think more than once, I actually used it to get some kills. But for the most part, that is it for this class setup. I see most class setups for people either with a AR or an SMG, especially saying that Black Ops Cold War has been combined with Warzone. Although I want to try the PPSH, that gun, Jesus, I am stumbling words. Although I want to try that gun out, I was like, I want to switch things up, try this class, and it actually ended up turning out very well. And this was my first game on, and I have more gameplays with it that are much better, but I highly recommend it. LMG primary, the auto pistol as the secondary, cold-blooded, ghost, and shrapnel, claymores or bouncing, but something on more the defensive where you're not attacking or having to worry about, and the heartbeat sensor as your right-hand man. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. I greatly appreciate the support, and I would love to bring out more videos. If you guys want to see more gaming videos, whether it be Call of Duty or other games, which I'm about to start experimenting with, please make sure to check out the channel and subscribe. Please consider it. It is free, and if you don't think it's worth it afterwards, you can always unsubscribe. But I greatly appreciate it, and it'll kind of help my channel get out to people who potentially will find value in what I'm making. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much if you made it this far, and as always, stay sloppy.